House Republicans are on track to approve 3 government funding bills this week. Not one has a chance of becoming law because President Biden said he'd veto them.
President Biden have to worry about vetoing them because they're never going to get to his desk because the Senate's not going to take any of it.
Here's what's happening. House Republicans are working to approve funding for the Homeland Security, State, and Defense Departments. The GOP is moving forward on a party line basis and included measures which would be considered poison pills for Democrats. For instance, the defense spending bill bans funds from being used for gender-affirming care. The Homeland Security bill includes $600 million for border wall construction and cuts funding to nonprofits that shelter immigrants.
We aren't going for outrageously conservative things. We're actually already having our compromise. And for Biden in an election year to veto those things when he hasn't done anything on the southern border, when he hasn't done anything in decreasing regulation, decreasing the size of government.
In addition, the bills do not follow agreements in the Fiscal Responsibility Act, the law negotiated by President Biden and then Speaker Kevin McCarthy to raise the debt ceiling. Defense and non-defense spending was supposed to increase 1%, but the State and Foreign Operations bill includes an 11% cut.
I think it needs to go back to honor the deal that was made around the time of the debt ceiling and be clear that we have divided government here, and there are probably some things that we wouldn't necessarily agree on, but the upper limits were set, and we should stick to those.
But one Republican says talk of vetoes may be premature. When the two chambers are divided between Republican and Democratic control as they are now, both sides pass bills that fit their values and then go to the negotiating table.
These spending bills will go over to the Senate. The Senate will come back. We'll conference them with the Senate if the Senate wants to get their act together and participate in this. And then we'll send back a conference bill to Joe Biden.
There are 12 bills that fund the entire federal government. Speaker Mike Johnson wants all of them approved in the House before Congress leaves for August recess. When Congress returns the second week of September, they'll only have 3 weeks until they leave again to campaign for the entire month of October. We will keep you informed about all of it, so to stay updated, download the Straight Arrow News app.